Just queue behind him so that we don't have
I went to find out throughout the speech of the regional minister, a critical section of the population has been left out, which is the physically challenged or physical people with disability. I am aware of the fact that 2% of the common fund is supposed to be allocated to them. As I speak, some of them are battling out with various district assemblies. Some have agreed to open an account for them. Some have totally rejected it. So what is the RCC doing in instructing various assemblies to ensure that physically challenged are catered for in this common fund? Number two, the minister made mention of the fact that there is high rate of accidents in the region. But I see an element of criminal negligence. Excuse my language. This is because the police sometimes come out very forcefully to ensure that the right thing is being done. Then you begin to hear, not this particular regime, it cuts across, instructions from the RCC asking the police to tone down. Now people come, UDS students are in town, somebody comes, he doesn't know how to drive, he gets about, once the thing is in motion, road traffic regulation, to hell with that. But I want to find out what pragmatic steps is the RCC putting in place to ensure that they assist the police physically, materially, and otherwise, so that we can save lives that are needlessly dying in the region.
Thank you very much. Next.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Swana. I work with GBC. I would like to, before I go ahead with my questions, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Information, as well as the Regional Community Council, for giving us this opportunity. But it gives us hope when we have government officials traveling here to interact with media practitioners to enable us express issues that are of national interest. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
My senior brother has taken one question out of my 5 questions.
I don't think this is the diplomacy will convince me to give you more than 10
I'm sure this is the wish of many here, that right now the construction of the regional hospital will have been nearing completion. But as we speak today, the regional minister mentioned that preparation work is almost completed for the real work to start. I want to find out whether government has secured funding for the project, because we were made to believe earlier that because of the crisis in Egypt, the funding for the project was no longer there. I want to find out, has government secured funding for the project now? If yes, how much? And from where?
So your 3 questions.
Oh, no. The second question is on the roads. I'm a layman, but what I have observed about road work in this region is that the work appears to be moving at a snail pace. I want to find out what is the reason for that. And most of it, when there is a delay in the construction of the road, and when rain season sets in, it becomes a big problem for the contractors. And my third issue is on the regional police headquarters here. Even though my senior brother has touched on the accident issue, I want to find out whether there is an immediate plan by the government to upgrade the cells. I understand the cells was meant to take only 10 people. But now, when we go there now, I'm sure there will be more than 30 people there. We don't know when we will get ourselves there. So what yes, my last question is on the reduction of to start. The regional minister in his presentation said that the region is self-sufficient in terms of food production, except rice. I want to find out why only rice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your four questions.
I'm Simon T. GDC Radio Acknowledged. Mine is on roads, and specifically, when the minister was talking, he talked about Owa High. But from High to Tumu through the main Lelexi Road, that road has been closed down for some time now. They haven't said anything about it, and that's the shortest if you want to go through Volga. Now all the lorries almost coming through Golu and Bubele. Want to know something? Some contingency measures were expected to have taken place. I don't know what is happening. The road is still closed.
Thank you. Next.
I'm Mustafa Salo. I'm from Metro TV. I'm very happy to be given this opportunity to moved by the fact that finally the saving, getting to 80% of clearance for the railway to start on our regional hospital. We know that Upper West seems, in a way, I don't see it that way, but according to the statistics, we are the poorest in the region. But it's very important. Sorry, in the country. But then it appears our health sector, healthy people are productive people. But it appears there's a problem. You just imagine how some of the district capitals for now, maybe 8 years or 7 years, 4 years, they cannot boast of any serious hospital. I am not to say that they are to blame because the director has already made mention that the resources constraints and what have you. But it is very important we understand that clustering of health services in certain areas to the neglect of certain areas. Do you know the thousands of people that die? I must ask this question. It is very important we understand that when we cluster health services in particular areas with neglect of the remotest areas, do you know how many thousands of people we murder? Aside that,